the respected Kim Jong-un sent a letter, "Let us open a new era of prosperity of the General Association of Korean Residents in Japan with the inexhaustible strength of the compatriots of all strata," to the participants in the 25th Congress of the General Association of Korean Residents in Japan on May the 28th, Juche 111 or 2022. In the letter, he said, "It is a pleasure that the 25th Congress of the General Association of Korean Residents in Japan was held in the significant year when the 110th birth anniversary of the great leader Kim Il-sung and the 80th birth anniversary of the great leader Kim Jong-il were grandly celebrated as great revolutionary events and greatest political festivals of the nation," and continued, "I send the warmest congratulations and compatriotic greetings to the participants in the Congress and all other officials of the General Association and Japan resident Koreans, representing the minds of Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il. The position of the Congress, the supreme voting organ of the General Association of Korean Residents in Japan, is very important in strengthening the General Association, the dignified overseas citizens organization of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, and developing the movement of Koreans in Japan to constant victories. The long course up to date from the day of formation of the General Association, when the movement of Koreans in Japan, rooted in Mount Baekdu, the sacred mountain of the revolution, definitely entered into the orbit of Juche, proudly recalls the congresses, which served as the turning points of succession and innovation, advance and leap. Whenever the General Association of Korean Residents in Japan held congresses, the great Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il, the founder and builder of the General Association, sent letters of congratulations to brightly illumine the road ahead of the movement of Koreans in Japan and wish a happy future to the compatriots in Japan. The whole history of the General Association of Korean Residents in Japan and the movement of Koreans in Japan was a continuity of the arduous march that they had to make their way through the thorny path of adversity. But the past 4 years after the 24th Congress was the time of harsh trials, when all our compatriots had to suffer too many hardships due to the increasing moves of the hostile forces against the DPRK and the General Association and the spread of the worldwide pandemic. Despite the difficult circumstances of manifold untold hardships, however, the officials of the General Association and other Koreans in Japan have kept in step with the socialist homeland and achieved brilliant victories at the site of struggle to open up a new heyday of the movement of Koreans in Japan. Though the poor situation that the visit to the homeland was suspended was lasting, the compatriots in Japan have shown their warm patriotism and devotion on the road for the country and nation, clearly demonstrating their nature. From their noble mental world, the people in the homeland have got a great strength, and more strongly felt the preciousness of the General Association of Korean Residents in Japan, the patriotic legacy of the great Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il. I pay noble respects to the officials of the General Association of the old generation and well-known and unsung compatriots of the first generation, including Han Dok-soo, who willingly devoted all their precious lives to the reunification and development of the homeland and the victorious advance of the movement of Koreans in Japan in the unprecedented years. I send warm thanks to the entire officials of the General Association and other compatriots in Japan, who are devoting their pure conscience and obligation like gems on the sacred road for opening up a new heyday of the movement of Koreans in Japan. I also express deep thanks to the conscientious personages and peace-loving people in Japan and diplomatic envoys of different countries who are actively supporting and encouraging the just activities of the General Association and other Japan resident Koreans in the name of the Workers' Party of Korea and the government of the DPRK and in my own name. the General Association of Korean Residents in Japan and the Movement of Koreans in Japan have made a big progress through the past 10-odd years for opening up the new heyday and enter the period of overall development of advancing toward a higher peak, going beyond the stage of preserving and keeping themselves, he said, and clarify the basic duty of the General Association at present and the tasks and ways for it to open up the new era of its prosperity victoriously. Kim Jong-un said it is the eternal national policy of the DPRK to attach importance to the General Association of Korean Residents in Japan and overseas compatriots, and continued, "Our party and DPRK government will greatly treasure and protect in every way the General Association of Korean Residents in Japan, the patriotic legacy of the great Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il, and show special affection so that the song, 'Warm is the Love of the Homeland,' can resound forever, along with the history of the Juche-oriented overseas compatriots movement." In the letter, Kim Jong-un noted that the 25th Congress of the General Association of Korean Residents in Japan would be brilliantly adorned as a milestone of great change, rushing toward the higher peak of the new heyday of the movement of Koreans in Japan.